Welcome to CathyDSlaught's SRC4u Zoom call for June 1st, 2021. If you would like to access her client group Zoom call, you look for this banner where it says Zoom, and you're going to click here. If you'd like to be part of her group during the session, you would click this banner to sign up for her monthly group. We're going to click here. This is going to take us over to the Zoom platform where we allow. It's going to ask us about the audio. We will join with audio, and the session will be live.
Let's go ahead and get started. It's 10:01. I'm glad y'all are here.
Thank you. How are you?
Hey, Nydia.
And I see MJ
Hi, Nydia.
also. My goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So did anybody bother looking up their Destiny card today?
Oh my God! I did.
No, I did.
I did. They're great.
And well, I want to show you where we ended up. We were working Friday, and we ended up with the theme of the torso. So we really do have to be aware factor so often. I also forgot to show you what our Protools wanted to do for liver, and look at that. All those times for Aura Scanner, Supercharger, Prayer Warrior, and of course that's what was done over the weekend. But the liver is that's our next project.
Wow.
Along with heart, and it seems like most of us have quite a bit of liver stress, and some believe it's the most important organ in the body. And what we could do for our sustenance balancer, as you know, we don't have to always do long scans and go to all this work. Let's just go in here. And let's just see what we've got. Upper Sanjiao, dermatome, right side of back. Let's just balance that out. And then just for fun, let's just focus on the torso. There's a cocktail in here.
You know what time the liver meridian runs is good for the liver meridian? Because we put in the lung meridian the other day.
Yeah, I think you're right. We need to put in the liver meridian. I think it's 3 a.m. Anybody have the details on that?
Well, that's what you said for the lung meridian, 3 a.m.
Yeah, I thought lung was, 2, I think I ended up learning. Okay, the other computer has the torso cocktail, so I'll have to add that. Let me see if we can do it this way. There we go. So the microbiome, the consciousness of the microbiome is, that 10 minutes is a long period of time. Those of you who work with this sustenance balancer on a regular basis know that when 10 minutes is huge. So that is definitely an area of focus. Now, this encyclopedia is phenomenal. And we're working on our immunity, we're working on love, so many things. And so that led me to start doing a daily scan in reference to the thymus. And if you look on the blog, you'll see a post on this. The thymus is actually our center of love, very near the heart, so much power with it. We're going to go over that today, and I'm going to show you on this computer how to load it as a cocktail. I did it on the other, and we've been running, but this is as per GMD, and this is from Ralph. So the two now are...
You gotta write that down, or to take a screenshot.
What's that?
I either want a screenshot or write it down or send it to us.
I can email it, but what he's saying is in the find options, he says ignore everything higher than 3,000 If it's 3,000 to 1,000, it's mildly relevant. 1,000 to 500, moderate. 500 to 300, very relevant. You can see 300 to 1, you want to focus 0 on target. The only thing is, when you do your scans, there's nothing more powerful than your intuition. So you want to look at all of them and do whatever you feel is appropriate as well. But that is the way the software has been designed, is at the lower numbers.
Hey, Cathy.
Yeah.
So I just looked up, and the lung meridian is from 3 to 5 a.m., and the liver meridian is from 1 to 3 a.m.
Oh boy. Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So surely we can get that in the scheduler.
Yeah.
I think that would be a valuable tool to use for that. Marty, did you have any luck yet with your scheduler?
Kevin must be on vacation because I haven't heard from him.
Oh, okay. I'm sure you'll hear today.
I just put her in a little early. I told her I was going to put her in a little bit early so I could
Yeah.
function.
And even when we have these people in our scheduler, we can still send them a little energy with the P4.
Oh, everybody, Cheryl is extremely grateful, super excited that we decided to run her. So she says thank you.
And we do have some unpleasant news on Gwen. They took her to hospice last night about 9:30. What they have told her is that it's just for 5 days. They have a new program, they said, called Giving the Caregiver a Rest, and her cousin is with her. They are saying that is what they're doing. I will confess, I don't always trust hospice.
Me neither. I told her don't take any injections or pills.
Nope. So I'll be out there later today. I'll keep you posted for those that are interested. And I hope they told her the truth, because she was stronger. Her voice was stronger, etc.
Last night?
Anytime I've talked to her, it gets a little stronger every day.
Oh, great. Yeah, because I was just texting because she had already talked to you, and I figured she was getting tired.
But
Did she used to be on the calls or something?
Pardon?
Did she used to be on the calls?
She has come now and then, but Gwen is one that's not real comfortable with the Zoom. And, for a while there, it was a little crazy. Her computer, a lot of times, just wouldn't pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
So let me show you, and this is in the screencast for the website as well. But what we're doing, we're just going to add a cocktail here. We're not going to scan it first. This is just our codes. And what I did for the Gong and Shin is I just put in clear this, clear that, da-da-da, just hoping to make this something simple so that we could easily go in and do it, because I'm going to, until I'm guided otherwise, I'm guided otherwise, I'm going to do this every morning. And if you read the Thymus information, or you already may be aware of it, it is very important that we be tapping every day along with this work. And so we got that in.
Tap your thymus?
Pardon me?
Did I hear you say tapping your thymus?
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and you go,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, tap and zap.
That's what Tarzan did.
Who?
Tarzan.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, he did. All right. So you see, in our case today, now you could have done the scan through the find options as well. We'll do that real quickly tomorrow to demonstrate. But this is an area right here, and I don't have a code for it, but we don't need a code. But lower lungs seems to be an area of stress that comes up pretty consistently. So let's just put lower
Could
lungs.
that be because of one person in the group causing that?
Not necessarily, no, not in a group.
Okay.
Because although we may all combine on some level to work on a person, but I've not found that just one person can do that.
I thought I was the guilty party.
So let's just put in vitality of lower lungs. And they may give us a code at some point, but like I said, we don't need a code. The words are powerful. And let's just amp that up. And we can also, if we choose, but when I was working on myself with this, I can't remember now which day it was, I don't know if it was the Thymus or another program, it came up and said I had a virus in my lower lungs, and so I went into the pathogen panel, and I ended up having to lay down a little bit. It did a little work on me, so I was surprised at that. Okay, so we've got all truism. So in other words, the loyalty to whatever our belief system is. I'm going to amp that up, and you can see that's got a little stress to it. So let's go in here. It's been difficult for some to be open and be loyal because of all the stress around it. And all the labeling, I should say. Let's see if a shin. All right, yeah, let's put that right in the shin. Clear, difficult to give and receive. Now I like to go in. I like to go into the recharger for that, just because I like to see the length of time. That gives you the idea of the stress. But you could also use the S therapy, or you could use the super clear. Let's just put it in here. But that impacts the thymus. And you're getting information on yourself and then your conscious mind. For 14 hours, I would say that's worth doing.
Wow.
So, now this, they say, okay, that's all, you see, this is all we need at this moment in time, but it's not a bad idea to go down here. I like to put in priority for chi, but just if your intuition tells you. I don't need that. Because remember, all we're doing is raising our chi. That's what the whole deal is about. So do we need to clear revenge instead of forgiveness? No, that's not a priority. So now this is an interesting one. Vegas. And I'll usually check 2 or 3, or if any look interesting. Remember, this is a group. So if you can also do this for yourself. No. So you see these higher numbers, as a rule, but not always, are not a priority. No. We'll do one more, and that's maybe 2 more. Clear, afraid of rejection. Nope. So these, today, but sometimes you'll find one. Let's just douse this thymus is in harmony, because one of the big deals with the thymus, in addition to this center for love, is it ties in to your own self-acceptance. It's interesting to read this, and this is all from that encyclopedia. So let's just amp that up. I won't start the Gong yet till we see. Let's just look at where we are. Preserve theme. Good old wonder click. So let's just think of that channel of divine love and okay, let's see what we've got. So we're starting on our stomach. Okay, so we see some stress related to infection tied in with the stomach. Just let this resistance clear. One bit.
Hey.
Okay, well, that looks pretty good. Really, nothing is ever a negative because we can learn from it. But, and again, that's not a real high number. There we are, Thymus. They say, I know I years ago had a nursing, a nurse actually, who came in for sessions, and she said by the time we reached a certain age, we didn't even have a thymus.
What?
Yeah, I know that wasn't correct, but that's what we're doing pretty good there, though. Yeah, that's what she was taught in nursing school.
Yeah,
And
well, the reason for that is because it does. But if the thumb will go back to the normal size. That's why they have you thump it, because that's the soldiers that go out when you've got an illness or anything, any infection or anything in your body. Sends it from there, but as you grow older, it gets tired, so you just thump the soldier back in and then send them back out.
That's good information.
Yep, thank you. Yeah, that's why I have got to push myself to take that 10 minutes and do that tapping, and we'll do our thymus work every day. And look, this is another one of interest. The spleen is tied in, believe it or not, one thing, not enough laughter. We could use a little amp, but it goes up there to 102.
I couldn't believe it the other night. I watched that Dick Van Dyke. They colorized it. I've never laughed so hard in years.
Oh, I love that. Yes. We need that. We need to laugh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now,
Some of that old comedy's a lot better than what you see nowadays.
Yeah, I've been watching they have a live stream of the Hunger Games, and I've been watching that at my daughter, and I don't have TV. I still am amazed at all the food commercials. No wonder you look around and see what you see.
Yeah.
It looks to me like we're looking pretty good. He who places his head in sand will get kicked in. Mental suffering, let's look at that. We could do without that. Okay. We're really clear today. This is looking, to me anyway, pretty peaceful trust. Well, we could do without extreme mental anguish. Again, although everything's a lesson, but it brings down your voltage. Okay, that's up there. Restore courage. Yeah, looks pretty good. And then I do hope that Ralph comes back to our calls.
Yeah.
And because he's a wealth of information. And for example, right here, the yin linking. So I think we're looking so clear today. How about we go into the Pro Tools and let's just do auto and see what we're asking for. And this is one thing I'm working on. I can't swear when I'm going to get it done, is making a list of everything that we've got in these Pro Tools so we can just scan the list. And I started last night on the supercharger list. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so maybe I'll get that finished today. But we've got a lot of things around in these programs that it would be interesting if we just do an auto, because we're looking real clear today. And I'm wondering if the last couple of days I've been doing the Thymus scan and also the voltage scan, which I'm going to show you tomorrow. I think we did that once already. But this is what we're looking at here. Look at that. So this is just auto. Let's just go for fun. I'm not going to do all of them. I don't know that we need that much. But let's look at the field generator. And this will be wherever each of us is. I just like to put love in. You can do whatever you want. And anybody want to give a suggestion? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to scan down, and the first suggestion I hear is what we're going to do, and then I will work on these scans. Lists.
Block all demonic, go back up a little. All a demonic effort to control the world.
Ooh.
There you go. That's a good one.
That's huge.
That is a good one. Only 6 minutes. Let's do it. Elemental scanner. It's amazing how many times people ask for that. And let's just put stress. And that would be negative, although this is, I think you remember, also powerful to put your intentions in. Come back to that one. Reiki.
Wow.
Now this, we've got the, how do you say that? Halu? Halu. And if you look in here, you'll get your definitions. and you can get a lot more information if I can get to it.
All of that's in the Pro Tool?
Yep. And I have a friend who is a powerful Reiki, and she looked at this and was extremely impressed. See, this is skipping around quite a bit. So, oh, there it is. Okay, so here's our symbol, and let's just see what it has to say. It's deeper than the symbol zonar, so you could actually combine the two, and it will intensify the healing process.
Yeah.
It's working with the second chakra. And this is where, according to this, we bury events, aspects, actions, behavior patterns, and or traumas that are too difficult to accept or work with. These items remain here as long as individuals deem these things imperfect, undesirable, and acceptable. That's why I was saying there really is no negative, because we're in a school here and we learn. But anyway, this is the goal here. Heals unconscious patterns, heals the shadow self, heals sexual and physical abuse issues, dispels psychic and psychological attack. It says powerful healing tool, so that doesn't sound too bad. Let's see how long. Just a few minutes. We're really looking good today. And let's just, I'll force myself to finish that supercharger list by tomorrow. And let's go ahead and just finish up with the emotions panel.
You know, that Reiki panel is a good thing to run at night before you go to bed, especially if you've had a stress.
Yes. I think I've been underusing it. So let's just go in all that stuff, and here's our focus: the pineal, female energy, inflammation, and psychic systems. 16 hours. So it looks like that's it for today.
Cool.
You know, the more of this I see, and I don't know anything really,
Oh,
Thank
the
you.
more impressed I am. Wow. Wow.
Personally, I don't think there's any software like this out there, because you can get creative with it, and it's powerful energy. And we forget that because it's so subtle. But it is, I've not come across anything like it ever.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, it really is. And so with that, I'll see you all tomorrow.
All right. You have a great day. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
This concludes the SRC4u group Zoom call. Again, if you'd like to be part of the Zoom call, you go to CathyDSlaght.com, look for the Zoom banner, and click here where it says the words "click here." If you'd like to be part of the actual client group as she puts them in the SRC4u software, click the banner. It'll take you over to this page, and just go through the information. It is a monthly fee. This you will need to receive, and that's it. Again, thank you for joining. We look forward to seeing you again. Till then, take care and be well.